Suicune is in Dynamax battles this weekend, and here are the best tips you need to follow to maximize on this event. So it's going to be going down May 10th, 6 a.m. to Sunday, May 11th, 9 p.m. local time. We'll have the following bonuses on the weekend from the max particle collection limit increased to 1600, 8 times max particles from power spots, so 800 max particles per power spot. Power spots will also refresh every 30 minutes with a Dynamax Suicune battle, and you'll get quarter adventuring distance for max particles. We'll also have a week-long bonus from May 5th, 6 a.m. to May 11th, 9 p.m. in which it'll be 3/4 reduced cost for max particles for unlocking a max move and powering them up. So 300 max particles for unlocking a move, 450 for level 2, 600 for level 3. There'll also be a free week-long time research you can go ahead and complete. You might have already done it. It's going to be starting on May 5th at 6 a.m. until May 11th at 9 p.m. And this research will get you a Dynamax Grookey encounter, Grookey candies, Candy XL, max particles for a total of 1400. And finally, there'll be a $10 USD bundle. You can buy the Suicune Dynamax Battle Weekend Ultra Box, what a long name, for $10 USD containing 1 max mushroom and 7 max particle packs. Okay, let's get into it. Is this Pokemon worth actually going ahead and taking down? Well, Suicune stats are tailored more on the bulky side of things, so you would think this Pokemon would be a good tank for the Dynamax battles, but you would be incorrect. So the thing is, to be a good tank Pokemon, you need a fast move that can charge really quick. Generally, fast moves that takes 0.5 seconds. However, Suicune can learn Extra Sensory, Snarl, Ice Fang, and Hidden Power. Extra Sensory and Snarl are 1 second fast moves, Ice Fang and Hidden Power are 1.5 second fast moves, so obviously not good for charging your max meter. Additionally, there's just better tank Pokemon that are a lot cheaper to power up because Suicune is a legendary Pokemon, so it'd have to be way better to actually be worth investing the resources into. Dynamax Blissey is arguably one of the best tank Pokemon there is, so every Pokemon will probably have trouble to outclass it in the future. However, one of Suicune's unique abilities is the ability to learn Hidden Power, which could be any of the 17 types in Pokemon Go. I believe it can't be Fairy type. Yes, it can't be Fairy type. If you don't know, your max move will take the same type as your fast move. So technically Suicune could have 17 different types of max moves with all hidden powers. But if you don't know, hidden power is unique to every Suicune, so there's no way to change the type of it. Once you catch a Suicune, whatever hidden power type it has, it's stuck with it. Unless Suicune gets Water Gun in the future, this Pokemon won't be a good tank. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a good raid attacker. In the GBL, it's okay, ranked 172 in the Great League, 185 in the Ultra League, 117 in the Master League, but unfortunately not the most useful. But there is other reasons actually why you want to play this max battle weekend. First, let's get into how to take this Pokemon down. Suicune's overall moveset is not going to be too big of a deal. The only move you have to worry about is Hydro Pump. That thing is going to hit really hard. When building your team, again, you're going to want 1 attacker in the back and 2 tank Pokemon. In terms of the best Pokemon in the attacker role, remember to go ahead and upgrade your max attack for your attacker Pokemon and power them up to at least level 30. The best attacker versus Suicune will be Gigantamax Toxtricity with Spark, Gigantamax Venusaur with Vine Whip, Dynamax Zapdos with Thunder Shock, which is a legacy move, Dynamax Raikou with Thunder Shock, and Dynamax Rillaboom with Razor Leaf. As far as tank and healer Pokemon, again, you're going to want 2 of these in your party in the lead spot. The best ones in order are going to be Dynamax Blissey with Pound as its fast move, Gigantamax Lapras with Psywave, Dynamax Blastoise or Gigantamax Blastoise with Bite. It doesn't really matter, it won't be Gigantamaxing because you'll be switching out, Dynamax Rillaboom with Scratch, and Dynamax Venusaur or Gigantamax Venusaur with Vine Whip, but again, you're not going to be switching out of it, so it's just used as a tank. As far as the best moves to go ahead and take down Suicune, if you don't know, you can actually re-lobby if the moves are not good versus a Dynamax boss, and it'll get a new moveset. In an ideal world, Bubble Beam, Water Pulse, or Scald as one of its large attack moves. These are the moves that are going to hit everybody and cannot be dodged. All these moves are the best ones to get. If it has Hydro Pump as its large attack or Ice Beam, you might want to switch out because that is just going to hit everybody so hard. Remember, the target attack move, to dodge it, 3 little spidey senses are going to appear above your Pokemon and you go ahead and dodge that move, but that only hits 1 person and it will be targeted. Now remember, if all your Pokemon die, always cheer in Dynamax battles because cheering is going to increase the max meter quicker. The quicker the other Pokemon can Gigantamax or Dynamax, the less damage they're going to go ahead and take. So even if you're dead, always cheer. Now, leading up to this week, you might want to power up some of your max Pokemon. So here's a way to maximize your max particles every day from power spots. You can collect 800 max particles per day, but you can claim up to 1000 if you manage it correctly. The key is to collect 700 max particles or as close to 800 as you can, and then claim your 300 max particles from walking. On top of that, there's a way to go ahead and take on 6 Dynamax Suicune battles as a free-to-play player if you claim your max particles in the correct order. This will be extremely handy to know if you're going to participate in multiple Dynamax Suicune battles on Saturday or Sunday. Step 1, the day before, make sure you stock up on the max amount of max particles particles, which is 1200. To achieve this, you'll need to make sure you have at least 200 max particles already in your max particle collection. So on Thursday, try at the end of the day to end with at least 200 max particles. Then on Friday, collect your 1000 max particles with the strategy we just mentioned, and you'll have 1200 ready on Saturday. Step 2, collect the max particles from power spots and walking during the max battle weekend in a certain method. Because we have a 1600 max particle limit, you can actually collect 2200 max particles if you follow this method. Collect 800 max particles from power spot, 300 from walking twice, so 600, and then collect another 800 from power spot. Step 3, don't claim any max particles from that timed research until the day of the Dynamax Suicune battles. That's going to be an extra 1400 max particles at the end. If you follow these exact 3 steps, you can get a grand total of 4800 max particles, which is exactly 6 Dynamax battles for these legendaries. Now, when doing these Dynamax legendary battles, Suicune, hard Pokemon to get candy for. Here are the best ways. Use pineapple berries or silver pineapples on any Suicunes you go ahead and catch. This is going to double your catch candy. Silver pineapples is actually 2.34 and it's going to make a catch multiplier. So silver pineapples going to be a bit better. Also run a mega Pokemon. Suicune is a water type. Anytime you have a Pokemon Mega evolved, any Pokemon you catch that shares a type with the Mega, you'll get more candy XP and XL candy for catching Pokemon of that type. This includes Mega evolving a Mega Blastoise, Slowpoke, Gyarados, Swampert, or Kyogre. Also, station Pokemon at max battles. Once you defeat Dynamax Suicunes, you can leave a Pokemon there, and this is a way to grind candy for that Pokemon. Also, it's going to make it easier for people who are taking on Pokemon at that Dynamax battle to take it down. Every time somebody battles at a power spot with a station Pokemon, you're going to go ahead and get a candy and sometimes an XL candy. The max amount of candy you can earn is 5, so it's not that much, but still useful, especially for Pokemon like Gigantamax Lapras, legendary Dynamax Pokemon, you know, Toxtricity, which is kind of rare and hard to get. Also remember to use Ice Burn. If there's one adventure effect you want active when you're taking on these battles is a White Kyurem's Ice Burn, which is going to give you a 1.5 times catch multiplier. If you want to do a lot of Dynamax battles, you need to go ahead and catch them quickly. So having Ice Burn active is going to make it easier to catch Dynamax Suicune, and it's also going to go ahead and slow down that catch circle, making it easier to land excellent throws on the Dynamax Suicunes. Guys, watch the other 2 videos on screen if you enjoyed this one. Good luck during Dynamax Suicune Max Battle Weekend, and hopefully these tips help out. Follow for more tips. Peace.